Pressley and Webster against Hartson and Bellamy should be a really intriguing battle.
Yeah, hardly surprising Hearts go with the same formation that worked so well at Celtic Park last week. I don't doubt John Robertson's work, that they will come here to have a go this afternoon. The obvious dangers to Celtic, the front two and Paul Hartley who will support. Major bonus for Hearts that Mark Burchill plays, and I think if they get the right service in front of him, he can give Hearts the same kind of threat that Bellamy will offer Celtic. Hartley, as I said, will support, but for him to do that, I think the back line have to push up and shorten the game for Paul Hartley. If they push the midfield on, it'll make it a lot easier for Hartley to go beyond the front two.
Well, Celtic are significantly boosted by the return of Chris Sutton from a hamstring injury. Jos Valharen also returns, with Stefan Oncho and Aidan McGeady dropping to a bench that includes fit-again keeper Rab Douglas. David Marshall, though, stays in goal. There's a milestone for Alan Thompson, his 200th game for Celtic. John Hartson, who turned 30 last week, is the top scorer with 24 goals. Alongside him, of course, Craig Bellamy, 6 goals so far, including a stunning hat-trick against Dundee United, who await the winners of this semi-final.
Yeah, same shape as Hearts, 4-4-2, and apart from David Marshall, you'd have to say a hugely experienced Celtic side. I think in the absence of McGeady, Alan Thompson will be their main outball today. They'll build most of the game through Thompson, but they certainly need a far better performance today from this 11 than they got last weekend.
Hampden is ready to roar as Hearts and Celtic fight for the right to meet Dundee United in the 2005 Scottish Cup final. His Celtic dreams were shattered when Martin O'Neill sold him, so his league goal against them last week would have been very sweet. Can he do it again? Burchill was never going to get a look in with the likes of Chris Sutton around. Sutton back from injury today, though in more of a midfield role. Wherever he plays a prominent part. Good to see Stuart Dougal back in charge after a scare earlier in the season when he needed an operation on his brain. Well, the last team to beat Celtic in the Scottish Cup were Inverness Cally Thistle when John Robertson was their manager. Now the man who became a legend as a Hearts player is hoping to follow suit as their head coach. Martin O'Neill has won 6 out of 7 domestic cup semi-finals in Scotland. He'll be looking to keep that record going.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a mark of respect for the passing of
Before
Pope John Paul II,
there will be a period of silence following the
silence.
death of Pope John Paul II. Sadly, some people were unable to show respect. Just 8 days ago, Hearts beat Celtic 2-0 in Glasgow. One of the shock scorelines of the season. That was in the league, this is in the cup. Can they repeat that feat? Revenge is in the air for Celtic. When you beat the Old Firm, especially at their ground, you suspect there'll be a payback sooner or later. Celtic intend to make it sooner. Hearts know they've got what it takes to beat Celtic. You need that kind of self-belief when you take on the Old Firm. But Celtic have a score to settle. And they're usually pretty good when it comes to settling scores. An early free kick given away though by Neil Lennon. Paul Hartley standing over it. Celtic tried to sign him during the January transfer window. Andy Webster amongst those waiting for this free kick. Lee Miller in there too. gently whips it in, but it's cleared by Pundit. Hearts, the last team from outside of the old firm to win the Scottish Cup in 1998. The Glasgow Giants have hugged the trophy since. Hearts, though, could change that. They could set up a final with Dundee United. McNamara now on an urgent surge. McNamara, the Celtic captain, who has a testimonial coming up at the end of the season. Sutton trying to get that across. It's an early corner.
Well, Hearts are certainly going to have to be aware of the movement of Sutton and Petrov in particular, who both get themselves close to the front two, at times go beyond the front two. I think we'll find Stephen Presley is given the job of taking on John Hartson. Webster more likely to pick up Craig Bellamy, but the movement of Sutton and Petrov is going to have to be looked after as well.
Thompson sent it in, and Hartson. Ronnie Gordon has got something on that. It's going to be another corner.
Well, there's no one better in the game than Sutton at losing markers and getting himself to the front post. There's Neil McFarlane, he gets half a yard on here, gets a little flick on it. Unfortunate enough for Craig Gordon, he did have protection in that area.
Thompson tries again, and Sutton! Oh, what a start for Celtic! Less than 3 minutes on the clock, and Chris Sutton scores early on, and revenge is in the Hampden air.
He's not picked up here. You'll see his starting position here.
And
the ball is played.
Celtic,
Sutton's starting position. There's no one on him. He makes a good run. He's in behind Presley. Craig Gordon's decided he's coming. Never getting there. It's a terrific header, but it's a real cheap goal for Hearts to lose. They had the warning a moment ago, and they don't pick up.
Struggling with a hamstring injury of late. It's his first goal since the 4th round Scottish Cup win at Dunfermline. A signal to the Celtic fans. That'll do for starters. And Celtic, wounded by that defeat against Hearts last week in the league, are already in front against them in the Cup. It didn't take him long.
Well, he's done that against the very best team, but you know, if you lose a goal like that, you want Chris Sutton at least to be under some kind of pressure, not to get a free header on the edge of your 6-yard box.
Here's Nielsen. Hamill is mugged. Thompson. Valharan behind him. Celtic fans already in fine voice. The boos of last week after that defeat against Hearts have turned to cheers now, and John Hartson's got a free kick, and Celtic ready to ask questions again.
A good feat there from John Hartson. Stephen Presley out on the line. When the centre backs are out there, you want to make sure they're not skinned in those areas, but it's a free kick that Hearts will have to defend right on top of Craig Gordon. Varga's gone up, Balda's there, Hartson, Sutton again. So the marking's going to have to be far better here.
Well, it really would be the worst case scenario for Hearts if they were to concede another. Just 5 minutes gone at Hampden Park. Celtic already 1 up. Thompson whips it in. It's going to be a corner kick, and these are nervous times for the men of Edinburgh. We'll have to keep an eye on him, of course, as well as Hartson, as well as Varga, as well as Sutton. Stilian Petrov with a decent delivery. Chris Sutton's 15th goal of the season, giving Celtic an early advantage as they look to retain the Scottish Cup. Nielsen. Thompson. Sutton seemed to see Nielsen coming. Valharan then with his throw. Thompson. Sutton takes it up again. Got some room also. The presence of Miller just behind him might have put him off a bit.
Well, eventually Andy Webster was going to step out, but opened up nicely here for Chris Sutton. Webster eventually went to press the ball. Sutton smothered the shot.
Just what Martin O'Neill needed though after that shock defeat. 2 Hearts in the league. You can always rely on Chris Sutton. Just back from a hamstring injury. I think he's got over it. Hartley is the furthest man forward, and Valharan trying to deal with him. Twisted away by McNamara. Hearts have the throw. Hartson. Bellamy is chasing. This could be ominous for Hearts. Something Stephen Pressley crashed into Craig Bellamy.
Good tackle. Took plenty of the ball there. Bellamy did ever so well to lose Robbie Nielsen out on the touchline. It was 1-on-1. Just leaned in there, Bellamy did well. Pressley had to win this, but plenty of the ball.
Bellamy gets another throw. McNamara takes it. Thompson. Here's Valharan. Neil Lennon. Valharan was caught by McFarlane. Just trickled away from Birchall. Balmer though sold Thompson short. And here is Hamill. And he's got support too from Birchall. And Bobo Balmer has had enough of Hamill. Hartson. Good tackle. It was Lee Miller who won it back. Now Birchall spreading it for Jamie McAllister, who scored here at Hampden last season for Livingston when they won the League Cup. McFarlane for Birchall, who's got that all wrong.
It's part of his game Charlie was talking about. At times the first touch lets him down.
Sutton. Varga. Thompson. Come off Hamill. Celtic's throw. Celtic dominant in the early stages. And Hearts need to get a grip soon. Easier said than done when you are playing Celtic. Barley underneath that. Birchall now up against his former club. Sutton the goal scorer. Presley quickly in on Hartson. Varga. Farland won it back. Nielsen. Towards Miller, but it's cleared by Varga, and Miller
struggling.
Comfortable.
This is where John Robertson will want to see his back line up in the halfway line. He's trying to play the game in Celtic's half, spent the first 5 minutes in their own box.
I thought he was going to have a word actually there, but he's not with Neil Lennon.
It's a pretty obvious message there to Paul Hartley that Neil Lennon's going to be in his face. But if Hearts are to get Paul Hartley close enough to support, the back line's going to have to push up and squeeze the game. That will leave them exposed to the pace of Bellamy, but it's something I don't think they have any real choice in.
Stephen Presley takes, now Balder grappling with Webster. Sutton for Bellamy, who's helped it on here for Stilian Petrov. Bellamy now going round the outside. Neil Lennon, tidy. It will be a free kick. McNamara takes, steered on by Sutton. It's Alan Thompson. Thompson for Hartson. Well, that was the plan anyway.
Well, the intention was spot on. He had got the head up there, Alan Thompson, saw Hartson unmarked, couldn't quite find him.
It stayed in. Bellamy. It's gone behind Hartson, and Nielsen having to deal with it. Thompson, his 200th game for Celtic today. Varga. Too high for Bellamy, who applauds the idea.
He does have the range of passing though, Varga, to miss out the midfield and find the front players. I think we find that Hearts will try and leave Bobo Balda on the ball today.
Celtic did the really hard bit in round 3 of this year's competition when they beat Rangers. Dunfermline and Clyde were then brushed aside. Remains to be seen whether Hearts are made of sterner stuff. Celtic on the prowl again. It was actually Valharan who was playing a major part in that move, so he's out of position now. Free kick anyway. Nielsen, closed down by Thompson, and Nielsen hurt.
Trying to knock it into the feet here in the inside right channel, but he showed a little bit too much of it to Alan Thompson.
That was nasty for Robbie Nielsen, who is Hearts' longest serving player, even though he's only 24, sign of the times in football. An early setback for John Robertson, who is in the semi-finals of the Scottish Cup for the 3rd successive season, lost the last 2 with Inverness County Thistle. Certainly a sore one for Robbie Nielsen. Hartson, Hamill, having to cover Nielsen there. being strapped, Robbie Nilsson, but he looks in a bit of agony. Free kick given against Hartson.
It's going to be a good contest today, Presley against Hartson. Hartson always wrong side here.
Semi-final weekend at the National Stadium. Dundee United came from behind yesterday to beat Hibs 2-1. They may be struggling in the league, but Dundee United will be here at Hampden in the Scottish Cup final. Well, they're still checking on Robbie Nilsson there. Presley and Hartson, quite a tussle already, as you might expect. Webster got in front of Hartson that time. Nilsson waiting to come back on. Here's Valharan. Oh, a poor clearance from Webster. Hartson has fed Bellamy. Petrov has made a move into the box. There he is.
Good defending from young Lee Wallace. He was aware of Petrov, and when the ball is in the left-hand side, Petrov will make this type of run. Poor clearance from Andy Webster. You see Petrov trying to get in the inside of Wallace, and he did just enough to put the squeeze on Petrov. The job's going to be hard enough for Hearts today without giving the ball away in those areas.
Petrov has made a useful goal-scoring contribution from midfield, 11 goals this season. Wallace. Hartley earns a free kick off McNamara, who claims he was the one being impeded.
It's in a nice area as well. I think Paul Hartley himself might fancy this. Gets terrific action in the ball.
The Hearts fans hope. They hope for a goal as Hartley prepares to take it. Well, it'll be a corner. Encouragement for Hearts. Also going towards the near post. Hartley, sent it swirling in, and Stan Varga was the man who met it. Here's Lee Wallace, just 17 years of age. Petrov clears. And Lennon now has found Thompson. Valharan skipping away from McFarlane. McFarlane comes back at him. But Sutton spreads it to McNamara. Up towards Bellamy. And he held on to that so well. And casual from Miller. Miller trying to make amends, but here's Hartley. Driving force for Hearts, and he's found Birchall, a former Celtic youngster. Oh, he's given Bobo Bowler the run around. Hartley, and it comes to Hamill, and it's blocked.
It's a very decent chance. It took a long time to get forward and support there, Joe Hamill. Birchall broke on the left-hand side. Hartley was the only one breaking his neck to get into the box.
Well, he had visions of glory there, Joe Hamill. Nielsen. Hamill. And he ran into McNamara.
It's got to go down as a chance. This is a problem with Hearts' backline sitting as deep. hard for midfield players to get forward to support. Hartley's his only target here. Takes a little ricochet, and eventually Hamill arrives. It's an awkward tight. And Val Haran did well to come out and squeeze.
Nielsen. McFarlane. Thompson seeking out Bellamy, steered away by Presley. That's a push on Bellamy by Nielsen. It's a free kick.
It's a cheap one to give away as well. Bellamy's got nowhere to go there.
It's a daunting prospect for Hearts facing these sort of free kicks, especially with the likes of Hartson and Balder and Sutton and Vargas so good in the air. And Alan Thompson usually reliable with his free kicks as well. McNamara. On by Hartson for Bellamy. Lee Wallace keeping an eye on him, but Sutton makes himself available. Hartson, and Varga was just behind him.
It was all over Stephen Presley there, John Hartson. Bullies the Hearts centre back. Not a great deal of pace in the ball, it's hung up there. Hartson up early, making sure Presley wasn't getting off the ground. Presley just get a touch on it, nick on it.
Well, the Hearts fans were highly amused a couple of minutes ago, and this is why. Embarrassing when you do it in front of the watching millions. Thompson. McNamara. Kept in by Petrov. That's rolled right across the line, and it's gone out. Hearts in the semi-finals of this famous competition for the first time in 7 years since they won the cup, in fact, in 1998. They have a free kick now. Stuart Dougal wants a word with Jackie McNamara. Marshall kept his eyes on that all the way.
He's always favourite, always in there long enough for him to come and take very comfortably.
David Marshall played in last year's final here against Dunfermline, but all three keepers have had a share of the action this season for Celtic. Not that Magnus Hedman seems to have much of a future at the club now. Douglas on the bench today after recovering from injury. Nielsen gets his cross all wrong, and how frustrating is that for Hearts?
It's got to be better. No lack of support getting forward as Robbie Nielsen tried to get it across goal. But it was this man who separates the sides. And the one player that Hearts know is going to attack the front post is Chris Sutton. Marking is non-existent. Craig Gordon could be blamed here because he comes and doesn't get there. But I think even if he stays in his line, he's still going to be beaten by that header. Expecting far better protection.
A storming start for Celtic. Hearts have settled a bit since Celtic still look dangerous. McNamara. Petrov, shadowed by Wallace. Sutton for Bellamy. Webster lets it drop. He wants his goalkeeper to come. Oh dear, oh dear. Bellamy still might capitalise. It's back for Hartson. A bit of a let-off for Hearts, really, as Hartson rescues.
Webster and Gordon still going at it, but I think Andy Webster's got to deal with that. Get it behind and then argue about it later.
Presley. Nielsen. McFarlane. Lee Wallace. Birchall back for Wallace. Rather ominous sight though when you see Bobo Balde coming towards you.
Oh, he did well. Otherwise Wallace was in behind Jackie McNamara. Good awareness from Balde.
Oh, Bellamy's touch. Oh, he's got past Webster. McNamara. And it's stopped by McAllister. Lennon now for Petrov, and here's Sutton. Thompson. Mulharan. Varga, who made his Celtic debut in the Scottish Cup at Inverness Cally Thistle a couple of years ago, and of course Celtic were beaten that day, not for the first time, by Cally Thistle in the Cup. To be fair to Varga, he hasn't put much of a foot wrong since. Sutton. Webster presenting it to Petrov. Celtic playing in their 67th Scottish Cup semi-final today. No wonder they've got the hang of this competition. They've won it a record 32 times. Well, Howard won't get past Hamill. And Nielsen, who seems to have recovered from that nasty ankle knock. Lee Wallace.
Service to the front, he's got to be better. Not a ball that Lee Miller would thank you for. Not against the height of Balde and Varga. It's really got to be up the sides of the Celtic defenders or in behind.
Webster. That's a handball. And Sutton. Not much doubt about that one. Wallace. Again, that's going to be far too easy for David Marshall. We mentioned Celtic's run to the final. Hearts needed replays to get past Partick and Kilmarnock, and then they overcame Livingston in the quarter-finals. John Robertson once again found himself in the Scottish Cup semi. Kind of getting used to being here, but he's hoping it's third time lucky in 3 years. That's bobbled off Birchall.
You can see the frustration on Mark Birchall's face already. He's had nothing to work with so far. To get it in front of them, they might get something.
O'Hara aiming it towards Hartson, and Nielsen and Presley soon surrounded him. O'Hara survives Birchall's challenge, offside against Bellamy.
I think he's away a bit early. He's not happy, Craig Bellamy, but he's away a fraction early.
Craig Gordon aims it out towards Lee Miller. It's won by Valharan. Thompson. Hansen with a high boot. McFarlane.
I'd expect him to go and try and win it, but he's certainly high there.
Well, he missed last year's final, John Hartson, with a back injury. But he could be in this year's final. Andy Webster tries to go back to Craig Gordon. Hearts only ever present this season. Young keeper who's making a name for himself. Varga underneath that. Miller. In comes Thompson. Nielsen's throw. Bobo Barder coming across, corner for Hearts.
See the throw in from Robbie Nielsen. It's great length on that kind of delivery. Really need to get a better quality ball into the box, so.
Big opportunity from the corner. Hamill takes it. Scrambled away near post by O'Hara. Bellamy.
A wry smile. There's not much of Craig Bellamy, but anything that has been knocked long to him today, he's held it. It's stuck.
Never short of a word or two. Or 3 or 4. Jackie McNamara. Now Stilian Petrov. Varga. Valharan. 10 minutes to go to half-time in Hampden. Not sure where Valharan was heading. I don't think he knew either.
I think he was looking for Alan Thompson on his left-hand side, but Alan Thompson had held his position. Celtic at times, I think, are getting out too easily through Alan Thompson. Hearts have got to get a little bit tighter on him.
Thompson is going to get to this. And he's been bundled over by Hartley, free kick.
Well, there's certainly contact, but I think Alan Thompson needs a little encouragement to go down here.
Thompson himself might fancy the hit. Petrov and Bellamy, though, it might favour them. For the right foot of Petrov. Thompson has moved away. Well, it was a bit of rugby style, that really, from Petrov.
I expect better. I'm surprised that Hearts only had 3 in the wall.
Might have sneaked between the rugby sticks, that one. Celtic then on top in this Scottish Cup semi-final. Hearts yet to manage an effort on target. They did beat Celtic in the league last week, but you don't often get the chance, or are given the chance, to record a double over the Old Firm. Hearts have a free kick. Quick word with Petrov. Wallace takes. Foul by Webster. Fairly low tempo at the moment. Hartson will fancy a bit of that. Nielsen actually steered it into his own box, and there's a free kick being given to Hearts.
Well, Celtic are the very best, though, because when the ball's knocked long to Hartson, Sutton's on his way. He runs off Neil McFarlane here, and with a better glance forward by Hartson, Chris Sutton might have been in. Once again, they lost Chris Sutton.
Well, Thompson just feeling a muscle in his neck, pointing out that fact to the Celtic bench. Petrov kept it in. Tantalising touch from Bellamy. And it's a corner.
Oh, he does right challenges ever so well, Craig Bellamy. There are times where you think he's going to go down, but he manages to stay up. Wallace goes out to try and make the challenge, and makes the challenge, but still can't stop Bellamy getting away.
Just over 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Thompson sends it in, and Sutton once again had darted to the near post. Valharan. Thompson. Bellamy chasing. It's out by Presley. Thompson. Bellamy. Just a throw off Nielsen.
I think it's unfortunate. I think it was a handball there.
Thompson takes it. Sutton. Goal kick. John Robertson was on the bench when Hearts won the Cup in 1998, their all-time record goal scorer. Martin O'Neill won the Scottish Cup last year and in 2001. He's coming out to say something. Too easy for David Marshall.
Yeah, again, it's in the air too long, Ian. You know, given the size of Celtic's defenders, anything that is played into the box has to have pace on it to give Hearts a chance of getting a header on it. If it's in there long enough, either Balder, Varga or David Marshall will come and take.
Paul Hartley was quite philosophical when his move to Celtic in January didn't happen. Certainly has been a major influence on this Hearts team this season. Hartson flicking that on, and Webster just managed to get it away. Balder with a power header. Sutton. Petrov. He's kept it in. Blocked by McAllister. But here comes McNamara. And it's McFarlane sliding in. Sutton out by Webster. Birchall. Hartley suddenly had Thompson lunging in. A couple of minutes to go to half-time. It's been hard work for Hearts. There was a opinion for free kick there, but he might have just carried on. It's a foul on Chris Sutton by Lee Miller. Varga. Broken into the Slovakian national team again since he joined Celtic. Birchall. McFarlane.
Again, it's a ball forward to the front two that once again lets Hearts down. Just haven't managed to get enough decent ball forward to Miller and Birchall.
On by Hartson, here's Sutton, shadowed by Jamie McAllister. Petrov takes over. Bellamy. Lennon. Suddenly saw a bit of room. Petrov. Oh, he's turned. And it was Hartley who stopped it. Oh! And Hartson, who was within an inch or two of poking in a second for Celtic.
That's a terrific chance. It's Paul Hartley who ended up wrong side here. Petrov just spins him. Hartley gets very tight, spun completely. And eventually when it comes in, John Hartson can't quite get anything on it. And it would only have taken a nick. There's plenty of pace on it. Goes under his foot.
You could tell from his reaction how close that was as Neil Lennon slid it across. 1 minute of added on time, almost up. Valharan back to Varga. Well, it's half-time at Hampden Park. Celtic may have lost to Hearts last week, but they weren't messing around this week. Chris Sutton returning from injury, scoring after just 2.5 minutes. A disappointing goal from Hearts' point of view, as he was allowed a free header. And Hearts, well, they need to try and get a grip somehow. Celtic in control, 1-0 up at the break.
Well, as Ian says, Celtic in control, but Hearts maybe not out of it yet. Just one goal scored by Chris Sutton. We'll look at that in just a second in the company of Walter Smith and Charlie Nicholas. But Celtic got their noses in front after just 2.5 minutes. Thanks to Sutton, it's 1-0. We're back after this.
The Tennant Scottish Cup in association with Bet365.
Today, to White Hart Lane and the Bernabeu. Real Madrid versus Barcelona.
This is the biggest game in the world.
Will Barca close in on the La Liga title? But first, Shearer.
One of English football's greatest goal scorers.
What can Spurs do when the goal machine is in town?
El Clásico.
Ford Super Sunday and Spanish football with San Miguel today from 3, Sky Sports 1.
I don't want to go. I won't know anybody.
You'll be fine. Don't worry, okay? Go on, off you go.
The new Peugeot 206 Sport starts from just $8,995, so you don't have to go to extreme lengths to own one.
Heavens! I forgot to renew the car insurance. Must telephone the broker at once. Telephone, dear? We're not in the dark ages. This is a job for Mr. Mouse. By going online to esure.com, the mouse cuts out the middleman and could save us a tidy sum. What a clever little mouse. I bought him some cheese. Calm down, dear. It's not a real mouse. Oh, I think he's asleep. esure.com. Great value car insurance at the click of a mouse.
Lapels! Finger.
One for scrapbook. He has. Have you?
You can't buy them in the shops. Just give them a call or go online.
And we'll help you get your ideal PC, like this Dimension desktop featuring the powerful Intel Pentium 4 processor. Other Dell desktops start at just £379 and feature flat panel monitors. They all come with a free Dell Color printer, and if you buy now, you can pay in 2006. You won't find Dell in the shop, so call or go online. Dell PCs use Intel Pentium 4 processors.
New to own on DVD, 6 Feet Under, the 3rd series, for the Fisher family. Life
I love you so much, it terrifies me.
and death
Sorry.
are about to change.
Just tell me, am I dead? Yes or no?
6 Feet Under, the 3rd series. Own the complete DVD box set now.
With thousands of cars locally every week, it couldn't be easier to find your perfect partner in Auto Trader.
Dual Action Nurofen Plus. No stronger painkiller without prescription.
Buy a Coke. And you can win a player worth $250,000 for your club.
You're the one. CK1.
Calvin Klein. beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
The new Motorola V975. Enjoy 3G here.
Hello, Moto.
The Tennant Scottish Cup in association with Bet365.
More live football coming your way on Sky Sports today. At 1:45, it's the LDV Vans Trophy final from the Millennium in Cardiff. It's Southend against Wrexham. And then at 3 o'clock, Graham Souness takes Newcastle to Tottenham. That's on Sky Sports 1. And then tonight at 6 on Sky Sports 1, well, they don't get any bigger, do they? Real Madrid against Barcelona. Welcome back to Hampden. It's the second semi-final of the Tennant Scottish Cup. It's Hearts against Celtic. It's 1-0 Celtic. I'm in the company of Walter Smith and Charlie Nicholas. And Walter, it's fair to say this has not lived up to the billing so far.
No, it's been a very tame affair. I thought that Celtic would lift their game and try and impress themselves on it. They got an early goal. They've just been happy to sit there, play a level of football that's been comfortable for them. Hearts have been quite happy for them to do that. And really, I think both teams will have to, if they're going to secure a win, they'll have to lift their game.
And would you expect more from Celtic, Walter, having seen the start they got off to with Sutton so early on in this game?
Well, I think we would expect more from them considering yesterday's game. It's going along the same pattern. Celtic at the corner here, a good delivery in, a good movement instantly from Hearts, and then Sutton comes in behind them. But Celtic knowing the threat that, Hearts knowing the threat that Celtic possess, you would have expected them to handle it a little bit better. Young Craig Gordon coming out as well as part of that, hoping to get there. But Stephen Presley doesn't get up to get a touch on the ball, Sutton unchallenged. And it's a poor goal from
they're leaving it. Point of view. They're leaving it. What they're doing is that, they're sitting there, they know the danger is coming from a set piece. The good delivery does come in as always from Celtic, and Presley's basically turning looking for his goalkeeper. You have to take that risk as a defender and try and make an attempt at it. Otherwise, Sutton's done the right thing getting across him. But it was a really slack goal and a lazy goal to lose. But this game it's like a pre-season game. It's lacked life, it's lacked movement. Teams are sitting there saying, well, you come out, no, you come out. Game of chess, and it's been pretty bland at times, and it's got to liven up.
And why is that, Charlie? I mean, the prize is considerable today for whoever wins.
Well, I feel some sympathy for the strikers, because I was saying to Walter about 15 minutes to half time there, they're all got it at the back and they're shuffling about, and it's all slow and very deliberate build-up. And the forwards don't have any space to run in, and you've got quick players like Burchill. Miller's been a decent season for Hearts, and of course Bellamy, and there's no space to run into because no one's prepared to hit that forward pass.
And it says a lot, Walter, that the first highlight we showed there 2.5 minutes in, and the second one, Hartson's miss just before half time, and not an awful lot in between the two. But Hartson must be kicking himself when he sees this again.
Yeah, again, a bit scrappy play, which is maybe even typical, but a good turn there as it just comes out there, it's a cross, and John Hartson, who had been initially picked up with Stephen Presley's got away from him, has an opportunity, and well, like any striker, you go in and you try. It's came at him through a lot of legs there. He's just stuck out his leg. It's just maybe a wee bit unfortunate, but that's the gap between the goal and that opportunity that has been a problem. There's been nothing created. There's nobody taking any responsibility to lift the pace of the game, to make it happen. There's been very few tackles. The referees just stroll through the game as if nothing's happening. They're throwing the ball back to each other. There's an acceptance in everybody's part that this is the way the game's going to go.
OK, we're looking for more. So 1-0 Celtic at the break. And not too much for Hearts fans to be happy about, although they enjoyed this moment. During the first 45 minutes, Martin never saw the crate behind him, but he took it well. We're back after this.
The Tennant Scottish Cup in association with Bet365.
Yellow, red, pink, blue, pink, red. Pop edition fragrances. The limited edition from Lacoste.
The new Micra Urbis is perfectly equipped for city life. Whether it's intelligent parking, smart handling, or simply its capacity to cope with the unexpected. The Micra Urbis also comes with no deposit and a typical rate of 0% APR finance, free air conditioning, rear parking sensors and alloy wheels, a total saving of over £2,000. So you'll be able to enjoy city life in style. Cities are made for Micra.
check it, I'm a bad grandma. Busting moves to shock ya!
A better deal on car insurance, you need someone with the muscle to negotiate for you. Someone who could save you as much as 30%. If you need car insurance, you need the AA team. Call them now for a quote or go online.
Thousands of new spring limes, now at John Lewis.
Mom, could I have some chicken?
In humdrum, you eat the same as everyone else. In Chicago town, you get individual deep dish pizzas with a variety of toppings, ready in minutes. Chicago town, a million miles from humdrum.
Work and rework your hair with VO5 Extreme Style Rework. Winner of the FHM Grooming Awards for the 2nd year running.
Catherine récita à voix basse le poème qu'elle aimait tant. Jean lui décrit les tableaux qu'il voyait en rêve. Et dans ses songes, il lui envoya un baiser invisible.
You may wish you had someone to help you keep fit. You might like free clothes for a year. Or to eat out every weekend, on the house. Every time you use your Visa debit or credit card, you could win one of many everyday prizes. You could even get free taxis for a year. For all kinds of everyday prizes, use your Visa debit or credit card by June the 1st.
Buy a Coke. And you can win a player worth $250,000 for your club.
Life's good, movies are better.
But I should only kill people after I get to know them?
Tom Cruise, Collateral.
Go bump in the night.
John Hurt, Hellboy.
We bump back.
Helen is new at being a mom.
Uh-oh.
Kate Hudson, Raising Helen.
V6 jumps around like a cat.
Halle Berry, Catwoman.
This is Jason Bourne.
Matt Damon, The Bourne Supremacy.
Trace it.
Where is he?
Right next to you.
Life's good, movies are better. April on Sky Box Office.
The Tennant Scottish Cup in association with Bet365.
Live football coming your way tomorrow night, 7:30 on Sky Sports 1. It's a championship. It's Wolves up against Ipswich, and that's from Molineux. Welcome back to Hampden. It's 1-0 Celtic in this. At half-time in the second semi-final of the Tennant Scottish Cup, Hearts 0, Celtic 1. Walter Smith and Charlie Nicholas are both with me. Walter, if Hearts are going to get back into this, do they have to do it quickly? Do they have to do it effectively?
Well, they have to change from the first half. I think they have to be far more direct, and the passing's been slow in the first half of the game. And they've got Birchall, who, if they can get him down into the corners and beyond Celtic's back four, they may have a better chance of getting other people up and into the penalty area. And I feel that they've got to try that. The footballing aspects slowed the game down for them far too much.
If I was Hearts, I would push, try and squeeze them a bit more in their own half, Celtic. You have to take that gamble. You're 1-0 behind. The game's not going anywhere for either team at the moment. Take the risk. If it means Bellamy's getting more space in the back, sometimes you've got to accept that, but they need a goal to get back in the game.
OK, Sutton's goal still the difference. Let's rejoin Davy and Ian.
Well, there's a change at the start of the second half with Robbie Nilsson, who took that whack on his ankle in the first half, replaced by the Lithuanian Davidas Chesnauskis. And that means that there's a bit of a change around, David.
Yeah, Jamie McAllister is going to play right back in the absence of Robbie Nielsen now, and Chesnowski's going to play right side, or he's certainly going to start right side. A young man whose performance I think most of us would remember from the 4th round tie at Rugby Park, where he played out of his skin that day. And Hearts really need a bit of cutting edge.
Well, it's a Scottish Cup semi-final. The stakes are high, but the first half did feel like a bit of a training ground kickabout at times. Hearts certain to show some urgency now, though, as they try to keep alive their dream of reaching the final. Already in that final are Dundee United, who came from behind to beat Hearts' Edinburgh rivals Hibs here yesterday. It's bobbed off McAllister, now at right back then, with Chesnowski's ahead of him on that side. Sutton. An early involvement for Chesnowskis, one of quite a few Lithuanian players who came over for Hearts to have a look at when Vladimir Romanov, Lithuanian himself, took control of the club. Well, Bellamy wanted a free kick.
I think he should have had one as well. Timing is running behind Jamie McAllister. There was certainly contact there. Thompson just sliding it up the outside of McAllister. Bellamy trying to get on his way here. Don't see any reason for him to go down there if there wasn't contact.
Free kick coming against Valharan now. Celtic scored at the start of the first half. Can Hearts do the same at the start of the second? Joe Hamill's free kick, not really offering much hope for Hearts. Thompson's header. Farland unable to stop it trickling through to Bellamy. Job took over, and now Bellamy. He's got the free kick.
Keeps it so well though, Craig Bellamy. Controls it magnificently. Body always between the ball and Lee Wallace here.
About the time Hearts conceded in the first half. Thompson not really getting much height on his free kick though. Celtic 1 point behind Rangers in the race for the title in Scotland, but of course they have already disposed of their Glasgow rivals in the Scottish Cup in the 3rd round they met. Hartson with the flick. Bellamy! Oh, it's found a way past Craig Gordon. And Craig Bellamy has made it 2-0. Celtic scored at the start of the first half. They've scored at the start of the second.
That's an awkward height, and he takes it really early, Craig Bellamy. You wouldn't expect Craig Gordon to be beaten at his near post here, but got the shot away very quick. I just wonder if it takes a nick off a defender here. Hartson does well to win the first ball, comes off Hartley. We'll have to tell from that angle. You wouldn't expect Craig Gordon to be beaten at his near post otherwise. I think it takes a nick off Andy Webster's heel there. Might have made all the difference.
Craig Bellamy has his 7th goal for Celtic, and they have a 2-0 lead in this semi-final. The same scoreline by which Hearts beat them at Celtic Park last week. Revenge is instant for Celtic. Thompson. Bellamy just lost out to McAllister. Petrov. Celtic scored 2 minutes and 25 seconds into the first half. They have scored 3 minutes and 20 seconds into the second half. Oh, kept them this time. Bellamy. Thompson. Celtic after another. And Craig Gordon has denied them.
It's a very good save. Celtic queuing up at the back post there.
Sutton. Drilled it across, and it's going to be retrieved by Bellamy. Corner.
A horrible one for Craig Gordon. Lovely little dink into the back post from Alan Thompson here. Sutton and Hartson both ready just to finish it off here. Important fingers from Gordon.
Stilian Petrov takes the corner. Hartson flung himself. Was it Varga who had the effort?
I think he's in a fraction earlier that it ended up behind him. Hartson did magnificently get across the front of Stephen Presley. They really have struggled to defend set pieces today, Hearts. Much of that down to the quality of the ball in from Celtic.
Hartson. Sutton. Bellamy. Bellamy, one goal scorer, finds another in Sutton. Thompson, snuffed out by Hartley. Polharan goes long. Hartson, flicked it on. Now Birchall. Lee Miller is offside.
Balder did well there. Balder's looking across, he can see Miller. He knows his last man and just held his position. I think we'll see here. Well, I'll tell you what, let me apologise immediately. He's on.
That was the sort of break that Hearts could have done with. Petrov now for McNamara. Sutton. Thompson pressured by Chesnauskis. Sutton. Thompson. We skipped away from Chesnauskis. Alan Thompson. And Craig Gordon in his way. That would have been some goal.
It certainly would. Much rather have taken that on his left side right enough, Alan Thompson.
Hartson now gets a corner off Wallace.
He's always determined to hit it with his left foot here. It's a natural right foot finish here for Alan Thompson. Tries instead to hit it with the outside of his left foot. Hard to get his body round there, hard to open his body. A terrific run nevertheless from Thompson. There's only one team playing right now.
Thompson it is who takes. Varga is the target. Martin O'Neill can sit comfortably now alongside John Robertson. Job almost done. O'Neill still biting a nail or two, such is his nature, but he has a 100% record in Scottish Cups. semi-finals. John Robertson there alongside him, and of course his namesake is in charge of Hearts, but they haven't done themselves justice at all today. Wallace, Hamill. Wallace will take the throw. He has been a success story for Hearts. He made his debut in this competition in a fourth round replay at Kilmarnock. Still wary of Bellamy's presence, and he's now chasing Presley. Dennis Winus is going to come on soon for Hearts. Hartley. McAllister. Lee Miller and Birchall. McNamara cut across.
We've seen that on countless occasions. Terrific defensive awareness from Jackie McNamara. Always offers the centre-backs that kind of protection. On the rare occasions where Hearts get the right ball forward into Lee Miller.
Amazing to think there was a time when Jackie McNamara couldn't get in the Celtic team or the Scotland team. Key player for both now. Hoisted away by Balda. McFarlane for Chesnauskis. Going to roll out before McAllister can get to it.
This was the second goal. Terrific nick on from John Hartson. Bellamy takes it so early. Takes a slight nick. Doesn't really alter the angle of the shot greatly.
Substitution for
on reflection, Craig Gordon wouldn't expect to be beaten at his near post.
Joe Hamill's being replaced by Marius Kizis, who is another of the Lithuanians who came over to Hearts thanks to the new owner. He actually played when Hearts won at Celtic last week because Paul Hartley was suspended. Thompson takes it quick. McAllister having to concede the throw. Bellamy lurking. Thompson. Bellamy. He's not giving it up yet, Bellamy, but that's a foul.
Just sums up his attitude, the terrific attitude today. Teams are going to defend from the front. They need this kind of stuff. Hounding Jamie McAllister.
Playing with a smile on his face today, and the Celtic fans have the same. 2-0 up and coasting. Chesnauskis. Sutton. Let's come back to him. Very important. No, we'll get to that. Came on as a sub for Celtic's Rab Douglas in the San Siro recently. For Scotland against Italy.
It's a better ball forward. It's a ball that Walter was talking about at half-time. You know, get it into the channels, in behind, make the Celtic defenders turn. David Marshall did well to come there.
Away by Bobo Balda. Here's McFarlane. Hartley waiting to receive. Chesnauskis. Oh, that's going to go in! What a goal from Česnauskis, and Hearts are right back in this Scottish Cup semi-final.
That's a terrific finish. Gets up the side of Stan Varga, and for once to make the Celtic defence turn here. It's a good run, it's well spotted. What a delightful finish. I don't think there's anything David Marshall can do about that. The height, the weight, the angle, absolutely perfect. Stan Varga thinks he's done his job here. And half a yard's enough for Česnauskis. And it's game on.
60 minutes played, cometh the hour, cometh the man. Here's Hartson though. And he goes down, and Stuart Dougal's not interested. High quality finish from David Česnauskis. And suddenly, Celtic are coasting no longer. And half an hour ago, the Hearts fans were on their feet.
This was a big appeal here from Celtic. I think you see John Hearts initially is leaning in. I would be surprised if Stuart Dougal had given that. Webster's certainly wrong side. He gets a bit of the ball anyway with a header.
Česnauskis was certainly a talent. We've seen that before. Came from Lokomotiv Moscow in January and scored on his debut in that replay at Kilmarnock. And he's hauled Hearts back into contention. Bellamy. Thompson have got into a decent position, but Stephen Presley can lead this Heart surge. McFarlane, he's lost it. To Thompson, and Sutton now for Hartson. Bellamy. Celtic are in the mood again. Bellamy across for Sutton.
Did well to check his run there, Chris Sutton, and it bought him a bit of space here from Andy Webster, who's picking him up. You see Sutton just holds his position here, just drops off. On the up as he hit it. He does take up superb position in the box.
Well, it took Hearts a while to turn up in the semi-final, but they've definitely turned up now. Neil Lennon. Petrov. Thompson. Now Hartley. Jesus. Wallace. Jesus again. Neil Lennon soon sorted him out. Foul by Hartson. John Robertson hoping to avoid a third successive semi-final defeat here as a manager. They had to last cause not so long ago, but it's anything but now as Wallace sends that in. Marshall Claims under pressure from Lee Miller.
He's taken that type of ball very comfortably all afternoon. He's under a bit of pressure from Lee Miller. Anything he has come for, he's largely got this afternoon, David Marshall.
Craig Gordon able to claim that. Huge kick from Marshall. Česnauskis. Hartley. Oh, Birchall. And Bobo Barder with a vital intervention.
Again, that's the right ball, or knock it in behind, make the Celtic defenders turn. And last Hearts are getting a little bit of joy.
McAllister. Marshall I'm troubled by that though. Birchall. Wallace now. Hartley. Miller. Shrugging off Valharan, and now McFarlane. That stunning strike from Česnauskas has certainly changed the outlook for Hearts. Can they force an equaliser? Hartley towards Česnauskas. Kizis now, his fellow Lithuanian. Sutton cut out by Wallace. What a decent spell this is for Hearts.
Yeah, best spell of the match by a mile. They're playing the game in Celtic's half.
McAllister comes back to him off Lennon. Presley, Paul Webster. Hartley. Just get a second chance, Hartley, to prod it towards McAllister. Well, for the best part of an hour, the Hearts fans had very little to sing about, so they're making up for it now. Wallace. Kizis. Hartley. Tom had to be some ball back for Lee Miller. And now Česnauskas. Kizis was just blocked off there by Sutton.
I don't think there was anything doing.
McFarlane. Hartley is going to have a go. And it's Sutton who got his leg in the way. Bellamy. He's away. He's on one here. He's on a raid. Craig Bellamy. Hartson waiting in the middle. And it was Webster who blocked it.
That's just wonderful relief play from Craig Bellamy. Picks the ball up 20 yards inside his own half and ends up in the Hearts byline. Left-handed Webster for dead. Webster eventually was who got the block in. Terrific play from Bellamy.
Petrov and Thompson will once again conspire over the corner. Thompson floated in, Hartson leaning back.
Again, he wins it pretty cleanly though. Andy Webster who's picking him up. I don't think Andy Webster gets off the ground here. Slightly behind John Hartson, no real power in it. The set pieces have been a problem all afternoon for John Robertson's side.
Wallace for Birchall. Hartley. He's going to look for Česnauskas. Oh, just went between him and Valharan. Aidan McGeady could be on soon for Celtic. Turned away by Varga. Sutton for Petrov. Bellamy. Taken out by McFarlane.
Again, Stuart Dougall's perfectly placed to call that. So easy to miss time challenges against this fella. He is so quick.
"20 minutes left at Hampden. Thompson floating it in, Varga, and back by Bellamy. Hearts living dangerously, but they survive. Kept in by Miller, McFarlane. Stopped by Valharan. Sutton. Presley coming across. He'll get a hard time from Bellamy. And a corner kick.
Again, he puts all the pressure on Bellamy. Hasn't given the Hearts central defenders a moment's rest here this afternoon.
Petrov. Oh, it's going to come out to Bellamy. He might have done better with that.
Yeah, you are expecting to get over that. He has got time. The ball is being pressed. You certainly expect him to get something on target here. Leaning back just a little
Substitution for Celtic, it's player number 10 leaving the field, John Hartson.
John Hartson's coming off. Along comes Aidan McGeady, who burst onto the Scottish scene a year ago when he scored on his Celtic debut at Hearts. He turned 19 last Monday. McGeady is on to Clare Park, which will see Sutton moving up with Bellamy. Andy Webster. It was brought to Hearts by Craig Levine, who should know a good centre-half when he sees one. And he did see him playing for Arbroath. Oh, that's a free kick against Wilmer Balder.
I'm surprised that's given. That ball's there to be won. Balder did just that.
And Neil Lennon stopped that free kick being taken quickly. Kept his cards in his pocket today.
I'm surprised if Paul Hartley tries to pick anyone out here. This is in his range.
Here comes Hartley.
Well, he's good enough to take it on. It's a poor effort by his own standards, but I don't blame him for taking it on. It's such good action on the ball, not on that occasion. But they're still well in it, thanks to this young man. And thanks to a terrific reverse ball from McAllister. And the weight of it was such that Cisnauskas didn't have to break his stride. Knew he wasn't going to score with power there. Goes for placement instead. And it was a delightful finish.
He knew where it was going as soon as it left his boot, but there wasn't much David Marshall could do about it. Presley being summoned now. Sutton was on the receiving end. Thompson in towards Sutton, steered away by Webster. High into the sky from Kizis. McNamara. Sutton. Trying to put Petrov in, nearly. Valharin. McNamara. Hartley nipping it.
He's covered every blade this afternoon for Hartley.
Well, Martin O'Neill tried to sign him in January. He made his Scotland debut against Italy recently. 14 goals for Hearts this season. A few penalties amongst them, but still a healthy tally.
Again, Bellamy does well to put Andy Webster under pressure at the corner. He's chased all the lost causes this afternoon.
Petrov's throw goes out. Sutton was looking for a free kick off Kizis.
Chris Sutton at his best here. He checked, he could have played that, Chris Sutton. Certainly been held, but he could have played it.
Hearts waiting to bring on Dennis Wyners, who was going to come on earlier, but then they scored and got back in the game. Hearts look second best for a long time in this game, but there's only the one goal in it now. You never know. And a free kick. Before the free kick is taken, though, Neil McFarlane is going to come off, and they're going to bring on Dennis Wyness, who has haunted Celtic in the past. He was in the Inverness Cali Thistle team that famously knocked them out of the cup at Celtic Park, and John Barnes is in charge. And 2 seasons ago, Wyness scored the winner, but Cali Thistle did it again up in the Highlands. That was Celtic's last defeat in the Scottish Cup, actually. And Wyness make his mark again. Chesnauskis. Oh, it's come right across to Webster, and it was an opportunity for Birchall.
That's a good block from Jackie McNamara. Andy Webster could have taken this first time, probably should have. Just holds his position there, Webster. Would have been awkward, but he's every right to hit that first time. Nice to help it on to Birchall, and it wasn't the worst pass, but it did allow Jackie McNamara to get round.
Kizis for the corner, doesn't clear the first hurdle, which was Sutton. McAllister launching it, Presley still up there. Now Chesnauskis. There's a bag of tricks, and he's got a free kick.
You've got to give John Robertson credit for the substitution. Chesnauskis really has just about single-handedly got Hearts back into this with a goal, but any time they get him on the ball now, he does look capable of getting in behind.
McAllister takes, Marshall coming, and that's what you want from your keeper.
Good goalkeeping, again, just not enough pace in the ball. David Marshall had the time to come and take safely.
McGeady seemed to lose his way then, and Hartley just caught out by Bubble, perhaps. Tense times. Just over 10 minutes to go. Scottish Cup semi-finals aren't decided on the day, of course. If it is all square after 90 minutes, we'll go to a replay. Petrov picking up that loose ball, and he slides it through here for Sutton, and Bellamy trying to pounce.
What a terrific challenge from Paul Hartley. Got Jamie McAllister out of jail. It was his square pass that put Hearts in bother in the first place.
McAllister up towards Lee Miller, and he's been fouled by Stan Varga. Another free kick for Hearts. Winus. McAllister.
A chance for Celtic to put the game beyond Tarts here. A slack one from Jamie McAllister. Stelian Petrov makes the room, could have hit this with his left foot, tries to find Sutton, and it's Paul Hartley who's back there with a magnificent challenge. Gordon does ever so well at full stretch.
Still, they have hope in their hearts. Presley. Miller for Birchall. Screwed away by Balder. Lee Miller for Lee Wallace. It's an awkward one for Keezes. Not the sort of ball he wanted. Here's McGeady. Offside.
It was a very early appeal from Stephen Presley. He was confident Craig Bellamy had gone off. Must have been pretty tight though. I think he's on there. I think it's Andy Webster in this near side. What a deal like between them, that's for sure.
By Miller, Winus into the path of Chesnauskis. Promising this for Hearts. Nobody on that side though. Celtic, the Scottish Cup holders, not far away from returning here to Hampden for this year's final. And if they do make it, they will be very hot favourites against Dundee United. Lee Miller. Now that would have been a story.
That's a very decent effort. Didn't have time to think about this. All instinctive as it comes back to him. I'll have that.
Stuart Dougal having an exchange with Martin O'Neill. Nerves are frayed down on that touchline, I'm sure. Petrov. Bellamy caught in the crossfire there between Presley and Webster. It's a free kick.
He wanted one earlier. Certainly no difficult one for Stuart Dougal there.
Thompson will take it. Has been known to have a crack from this kind of range, but he also has Varga and others to aim for. And Stuart Dougal has spotted something. Not for the first time. He has to have a word with Craig Bellamy. I wonder if he ever keeps quiet for longer than 30 seconds in a game. Thompson does go for it this time, but free kicks have been a bit like that today on both sides.
Again, though, he's capable. Thompson has the power, he has the technique. I think it's a much better action on the ball. Still time for Hearts to get back in this.
5 minutes remaining, plus whatever is to be added on. And ball against McGeady. McGeady has rather stupidly kicked the ball away, and he's going to get a yellow card.
It's a cheap booking.
Yellow card then for McGeady. Celtic actually had 4 players today who were a yellow card away from missing the final, but none of them have been booked yet. Namara and Balder and Thompson and Bellamy. Petrov. Bellamy. Sutton now for McNamara. Varga. McGeady. Lost out to Kizis. Lennon for Bellamy. Bellamy with that burst of speed, and Wallace has to intervene. Corner.
That's a good block. Change of pace is frightening to get away from Jamie McAllister there. Standing start as well. Leave Jamie McAllister for dead.
Celtic closing in. A place in the cup final. Petrov now for Thompson. McGeady. Lennon, always available. Always there when you need him. Wallace. Birchall. Birchall going to miss out on another Scottish Cup final, lost with Dundee a couple of years ago when they were beaten by Rangers. 2-1 down against his former club now. He's his turn and was caught by Thompson, who had something to say to him about it.
It's time for Hearts to go long. Get Webster up, get Presley up, play for the second ball here.
And Gordon's going to take the free kick. Varga watching that all the way, and it's actually kept in by Birchall. It would have been a corner. Who's your man of the match, David?
Craig Bellamy. I think he's starting to show us what we expected of him. And not just for his goal today and his, the way that he's held the ball up when it's been played up to him, the way he's gone in behind people, but his attitude has been spot on this afternoon. He's my tennis man of the match.
Balder. Left Birchall very grounded. McGeady. Bellamy wants it. Offside. Well, flag up there.
I don't know about that. He's looking right across Craig Bellamy. He reckons he's level with Stephen Presley. Eyes onside.
Not sure if he can hear Bellamy from there, but I think he's got the idea. Chesnauskis drilled across and met by Bobo Balder. Last minute of the 90. And the Hearts fans hoping and praying. They will want a fair bit added on. We're about to find out how much. There's going to be 3 minutes added on, minimum. And Hearts snatch an equaliser.
3 minutes and time to be added on.
Bellamy wanted the advantage played there. He probably would have been on his way again.
I think Celtic will be in a hurry to take it, though.
Well, Hearts had their day in Glasgow last week when they beat Celtic at Celtic Park, but they're running out of time in their quest for a dream double over the Giants of Glasgow. Barber with a miscue. Hearts in a hurry. Kizis. Wallace. It's away by Balda. Bellamy finally got a little push then from McAllister. Presley back to Craig Gordon. Just look at Bellamy. Webster. Cut out by Lennon. Always calm and composed. Petrov. Wallace makes the challenge. Celtic have the throw, and they're not far away now from a place in the final.
Sensible play from Petrov. No reason for the ball to go into the box now. Take it into the corners.
Corner, and the seconds tick agonisingly away for Hearts.
Again, I'll be surprised if this goes into the box.
The Celtic fans believe they will be returning here next month for the Tennant Scottish Cup final. On the corner, and it's going to stay down here, and Celtic are effectively seeing out the added on minutes. Sutton does centre it, last chance for Hearts if they have time. They've got to get it forward, and Bellamy typically charged that down. It's trickled out, but the 3 minutes that were signalled are almost up. Stuart Dougal has looked at his watch. It's over. Celtic are in the Scottish Cup final for the 52nd time. Martin O'Neill's team beaten by Hearts in the league last week. Revenge is sweet. Revenge is instant. They got off to the perfect start when Chris Sutton, back from injury, headed home with less than 3 minutes on the clock. And there were just over 3 minutes on the second half clock when Craig Bellamy fired in a second, took a little deflection. Hearts only really started playing after an hour when Chesnauskis scored a wonderful goal, and although they gave it their best shot, it is going to be a familiar sight in the Scottish Cup final next season. The Old Firm are going to be there, represented by Martin O'Neill and by Celtic. Your final verdict, David?
Well, 2-0 Celtic looked home and dry. I mean, without having to play at the top of their game, it was a very good Celtic performance. And at 2-0 they looked out of sight. Chesnauskis' goal changed things a little bit. Hearts had a real pop for the last half hour or so, but over the piece the better team has won the match.
On Saturday, May the 28th, here at the National Stadium, here at Hampden Park, the 2005 Scottish Cup final will be between Dundee United and Celtic.
Well, plenty more live football coming your way on Sky Sports. Right now on Sky Sports 3, it's the LDV Vans Trophy final. From Cardiff, it's Southend against Wrexham. And then at 3 o'clock, not long to wait for that, less than an hour, it's Tottenham against Newcastle, Sky Sports 1. And then tonight, well, you can't wait for this one. 6 o'clock, Sky Sports 1, Real Madrid against Barcelona. So Celtic are in the final, and as Ian says, they will play Dundee United in that final. In a moment, the thoughts of Walter Smith and Charlie Nicholas. But if you're Craig Bellamy, you're a happy man. Man of the match, and he got effectively what was the winning goal for Celtic. He's having a ball in Scotland. We're back after this.
The Tennant Scottish Cup in association with Bet365.
Life's good, movies are better.
But I should only kill people after I get to know them?
Tom Cruise, Collateral.
Go bump in the night.
John Hurd, Hellboy.
We bump back.
Helen is new at being a mom. Uh-oh.
Kate Hudson, Raising Helen.
V6 jumps around like a cat.
Halle Berry, Catwoman.
This is Jason Bourne.
Matt Damon, The Bourne Supremacy.
Trace it.
Where is he?
Right next to you.
Life's good, movies are better. April on Sky Box Office.
There's a new way to search. Introducing the new, more precise, more powerful MSN Search. Find it at msn.co.uk.
What are you doing, dear? You said we could save money on our home insurance with a mouse in a net. No, dear, the internet. We just visit esure.com, and in a few clicks we cut out the middleman and could save ourselves a tidy sum. That's much. So where's this mouse? Meet Mr. Mouse. Calm down, dear. It's only a mouse. Oh, esure.com. It pays to let your mouse protect your house.
Tell me about the interpreter.
I heard something today.
An assassination?
Yes, at the UN.
His job is to protect a witness.
I'm scared.
His mistake.
You don't look scared.
Maybe to believe her.
We got a situation.
What is she now, a victim or a suspect?
She's a liar. What are you not telling me?
I can't tell you. Someone might get hurt.
Someone might get hurt?
Any leads?
Maybe one.
Where'd you say we were going?
I didn't.
I'll check the map.
The brakes! The brakes!
Kim, you gotta jump!
No!
Are you getting to you, Joe?
No heartburn. A rush lunch.
Try these. New Gaviscon Cool.
New Gaviscon Cool brings you ultra-cool heartburn relief you can actually feel working.
That is cool. I can really feel it. What a feeling!
What a feeling! New Gaviscon Cool. What a feeling!
You can't buy them in the shops. Just give them a call or go online.
And we'll help you get your ideal PC, like this Dimension desktop featuring the powerful Intel Pentium 4 processor. Other Dell desktops start at just £379 and feature flat panel monitors. They all come with a free Dell color printer, and if you buy now, you can pay in 2006. You won't find Dell in the shop, so call or go online. Dell PCs use Intel Pentium 4 processors.
The powerful performance of Dactar in dual-action spray powder beats athlete's foot and helps prevent it coming back.
It's a good job. It only takes 60 seconds.
Wall's micro sausages, sizzling in 60 seconds.
The Tennant Scottish Cup in association with Bet365.
And welcome back to Hampden Park in Glasgow. Celtic will contest the Tennant Scottish Cup final with Dundee United. They beat Hearts 2-1 this afternoon here at Hampden. Craig Bellamy was man of the match. He did everything today. He's with David Tanner.
Craig, congratulations. You're the Tennant's man of the match. How much did you have to work to get that result today?
We knew that obviously last week. They turned us over last week. I don't want to make any excuses. We had a lot of boys in international duty, and to be fair to Hearts, they did deserve the win. So we knew coming into this game, it's not many times Celtic could lose 2 games in a row. So we knew we had to put that right. It's a chance to go into a cup final. So a lot was at stake today.
Some of the Hearts players said that they weren't scared of Celtic anymore on the back of last week's win. Did that perhaps motivate some of you lads?
Yeah, of course. But, just have a good look at the records. And, Celtic and Rangers are the dominant force in Scottish football. There's no two ways about that.
How much fresher and sharper did you feel this week?
Yeah, I think you could tell. But, having Chris back as well, he's such a big player for us. Having him back and obviously with the first goal as well, that settles us down. And, when we went 2-0 up, I could only see it going 3 or 4, and credit to Hearts. I don't know if the lad meant it, but when that ever finished, I'd like to say his name, but I wouldn't be able to pronounce it. But great finish by him, and it was always tough at 2-1. After
that goal by Cisnauskas, it was a long half hour for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. But I always feel we can score on the break. It was a lot of stop and start. The referee was giving a lot of easy free kicks away. I don't think it helped both sides, to be honest. It certainly didn't help us. But credit to the players. They dug in, and we got the result.
And it's Dundee United in the final for you. You scored a hat-trick against them just last month.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get another hat-trick. But credit to Dundee as well. They're fighting relegation as well. And when we won 3-2, that was a tough game for us. At Tannadice. So it's going to be a tough final. All finals are tough, but with the players we got, hopefully we have a good run in from now on. Hopefully we have a league title to celebrate a cup final with.
Nice to see you smiling again. Is there any chance that you might be inspired by what you've experienced up here to perhaps stay on beyond the cup final?
I've definitely been inspired, but when you come to a club like Celtic, it's hard not to be inspired. It's such a great club, and I'm just really happy playing football. I'm playing a position I love playing. Playing with players who I love being with day in day out, the manager, the coaching staff, and it's really a happy moment for me at the moment.
Well, we'll see you again on May the 28th. For now, you're the Tennant's man of the match. Well done, Craig.
Thanks a lot. Cheers. Thank you. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, Craig. He's enjoying his life with Celtic. Walter Smith and Charlie Nicholas are with me here at Hampden. I think, Walter, if you're Peter Lowell, the chief executive at Celtic, you've got a bit of a job in your hands, because the supporters behind us this afternoon will not accept anything other than Bellamy joining up full time at the end of this season.
No, I think he's gradually getting to the stage where everyone will want him, and I think, as I said at half time, he's a little bit hard to handle, but Martin O'Neill's best man for it. But it'll be a hard task. I think that the amount of money that will be required to get us, there should be a few English clubs after him. The wages that you'd have to pay are high for Scottish clubs, but I'm sure Celtic will make every attempt to keep him. I think that after losing Larsson and find someone else to come in and get goals and play the way he's been doing for them, they'll have to make a great attempt to keep him.
What are they talking about, Charlie? Do you think about 5 million?
I think they'll need to spend 5 million to buy him, and then you've got 40+ thousand a week. I just don't see how Celtic can add their sums up. Their figures are not great. They're going to be worse next 6 months. Celtic can play a PR game if they like, but there's going to be 3 or 4 English clubs in the Premiership, and there's going to be 3 or 4 European clubs. Craig Bellamy came here to win prizes. I think he will win 1 or 2 prizes, but I don't see him being a long-term Celtic player.
You don't see him? No, you don't see him staying?
I don't see Celtic being able to afford him, Jim. I think calculating the sheer facts that Celtic face, Celtic don't have the money to pay Craig Bellamy. If they do, then there's no other players coming in and there's 3 or 4 going out. Doesn't add up.
When you look at the afternoon work and the contribution that this boy makes, Walter, I can see exactly what you mean when you say there will be Premiership clubs in for him too, because if nothing else, he is a real handful all day long.
Well, it's his movement. He's got great energy.